Hey, welcome to the channel. My name is Eto. Today I want to share a perspective on reality creation that you might not have heard before. It's simple but powerful. If you want to have more, focus on being more by doing more. Sounds different, right? Stick with me because this is about to get deep. Most of us think about manifesting desires like this. I want this thing, I'm going to focus on getting it. But that focus is on the having part of the equation. Let me break it down. The process of manifesting goes a little like this: being, doing, having. The first step isn't about wanting or even having. It's about who you are and what you're doing to become the person who can handle what you're asking for. When you desire something new, you're pulling something into your experience that you've never had before. So it makes sense that your current self, your body, your mind, your emotions, hasn't experienced it yet. The key here is that most of us fixate on the desire, the wanting, the having, and that's where things get a little tricky. There's something I've come to realize as I've studied manifestation, energy work, and life itself. It all comes down to capacity. Specifically in this context, energetic capacity. Let me give you an example. Let's take Joe Schmo. Joe's got a full-time job, family, bills, a life to live. Let's say Joe is running at his maximum capacity. He's got 1,000 things to do every single day, from morning until night. Joe is doing it all, but just barely. By the time his head hits the pillow, his battery is at 0%. Now Joe wants to start a business or get a promotion. He wants more money. But here's the issue. That business is its own world of energy, planning, task, logistics. That promotion, it's going to come with more responsibilities, more challenges. But Joe's capacity is already maxed out. His energy can only handle about 1,000 things right now, and this new venture might add another 500 or 1,000 things. So what does Joe do? How does he get to the next level when he's already maxed out? Here's where the shift happens. Joe needs to stop focusing on the having part, the money, the promotion, the business. Instead, he should be asking himself, what do I need to do to become the version of myself that can handle all of this? Let me explain why. Desire is a natural part of who we are as humans. But here's the thing. Desire doesn't disappear. It lingers, it shifts, it evolves. And focusing too much on what you want can sometimes infuse it with feelings of lack, which leads to desperation, and desperation is a really weak position to create from. So instead of fixating on what you want, shift your focus on being and doing. The desire is there to guide you, but the primary work is in becoming the person who can handle that desire. Now let's go back to Joe. He wants more money and a new business. Instead of just focusing on having that outcome, Joe needs to focus on who he needs to become to handle this new level of success. Maybe that means he needs to implement better time management. Maybe he needs to incorporate mindfulness practices to keep his nervous system regulated. Maybe he needs to delegate tasks or ask for help. The point is, he needs to take active steps to do something that moves him toward being the person who can handle his new reality. This process of becoming, of doing things that align with the version of yourself who has what you desire, is where real growth happens. The universe won't just hand you what you want until you're ready to handle it. If Joe suddenly became the CEO of a Fortune 500 company tomorrow, chances are he'd be overwhelmed and likely fail, because he hasn't grown into that role yet. But over time, as he takes action, as he learns to manage new responsibilities and expand his capacities, his abilities, he becomes the person who can run that business, handle that promotion, or manage that new life. So in the end, it's not about just sitting around and wishing for things to happen. I mean, that part's really important. It's about doing the work to become the version of yourself who can handle what you desire. That's the key to expanding your reality and manifesting the life you want. The universe will fill the space you create for it, but only when you're ready for it. When you expand your capacity, the desires you've been seeking will naturally come into your life. It's about trusting the process and focusing on being and doing, not just having. So I leave you with this question. What do you need to do to become the version of yourself that has what you desire? Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated with you, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this in the future. And check out the link below to Myron Golden's video, which inspires some of this perspective. Until next time, stay empowered, stay focused on your growth, and remember, your capacity to create is limitless.